Hi students, and welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan. And today we are going to discuss a very important concept in electrochemistry, that is about cells. So cells are two types: electrochemical cell, electrolytic cell. Electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. What is the difference in between electrochemical and electrolytic? Electrochemical, where chemical energy converting into electrical energy, means by using chemicals we are converting chemical energy into electrical energy. This is the batteries we are using in daily life. Electrolytic cell, where electrical energy converting into chemical energy. This we are doing in electrolysis by passing electrical current through water. We are splitting water into H2 and O2. This is electrolysis we are doing. And here chemical energy converting into electrical energy. That is daily life we are using dry cells, that is batteries. So that is the difference. Electrochemical cell, chemical energy converting into electrical energy. Electrolytic cell, electrical energy converting into chemical energy, that is electrolysis of water, we passing current. And here batteries in our daily life we are using, where chemical energy converting into electrical energy. And another major difference you have to remember, and student always getting confusion, is that is anode and cathode. I explained already in previous video, anode always oxidation, cathode always reduction, whatever it may be the cell, whether electrochemical cell or electrolytic cell, anode always oxidation, cathode always reduction. But the sign is very important. The sign difference is there in between these two. Anode cathode oxidation reduction same in both, but the sign is different. In electrochemical cell, anode we are showing with negative and cathode we are showing with positive. And in electrolytic cell, anode plus only, cathode minus only generally. Why here anode negative, cathode positive means, later I will explain. Now, here in electrochemical cell, external EMF means electromotive force, batteries, we are not using. In electrochemical cell, we are not using any external source, any battery we are not using. But in electrolytic cell, external EMF is required, means we have to connect the battery. In electrolytic cell, we have to connect the battery as external source. In electrochemical cell, we are not adding any external EMF. That is the difference. Sign different. Electrochemical cell, anode negative, cathode positive. Electrolytic cell, anode plus only, cathode minus only. In electrochemical cell, chemical energy converting into electrical energy. In electrolytic cell, electrical energy converting into chemical energy. This is the major difference in between electrochemical, electrolytic. Today our topic is electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell. So today I am going to discuss about electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell. Let me discuss what is electrochemical cell. Clear? See, electrochemical cell designed by great scientist Volta and Galvani. First electrochemical cell designed by Volta and Galvani. That's why the cell is called as galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Galvanic cell, voltaic cell, both are same. I explained already, electrochemical cell is the device where chemical energy converting into electrical energy. Means we are producing electrical energy. So chemical energy is input. Chemical energy is input. And electrical energy is output. Like this you remember, then easy. So here input is chemical energy and output is electrical energy. Means we are giving chemical energy, we are getting electrical energy. That is the major difference in this cell. Then here what happened? I already explained, chemical energy converting into electrical energy. That's why this is called as electrochemical cell or voltaic cell or galvanic cell, all are same. And what is the structure of this electrochemical cell means? Look here. This cell contains or consists two half cells. And this is one half cell and this is one half cell. What here we did means, zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate ionic solution. Copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate ionic solution. In galvanic cell, two half cells are present. That is, zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution, ionic solution. Copper rod dipped in copper sulfate ionic solution. Means same metals in same electrolyte. Same or different electrolytes you can take, no problem. So zinc rod in zinc sulfate, copper rod in copper sulfate ionic solution. Clear? So these two we are calling two half cells. This is one half cell, this is one half cell. Together total one cell. Means galvanic cell contains two half cells. One we have left side, one we have right side. What happened here? Let me discuss. See, first this zinc rod act as an electrode and this copper rod act as another electrode. You know what is electrode? Clear? Let here what happened we'll discuss. Zinc undergo oxidation. Zinc undergo oxidation. Clear? I told already, left side always oxidation, right side reduction. And copper undergo reduction. Zinc undergo oxidation, copper undergo reduction. Oxidation nothing but loss of electron. Already I explained. Reduction nothing but gain of electron. Gain of electron. Clear? So when zinc rod losing electrons, loss of electrons is called oxidation. Oxidation takes place at anode. When copper rod gain electrons, that is called as reduction. So cathode side is reduction. Already we discussed. But why we are giving signing in galvanic cell as negative, anode is negative and cathode is positive, means here electrons are releasing. Means negative charge is getting more. Anode side negative charge is getting more. That's why we are signing with negative. And this side electrons not there. Means electrons moving to this side. That's why this is we are signing with positive. So here electron density is more and here less. That's why this is negative and this is positive. This is positive. But in electrolytic cell, electrons are passing because of this external source, battery. That's why anode positive, cathode negative. Here we are using battery. That's why anode positive, cathode negative, oxidation, reduction. But in electrochemical cell, we are not using any battery. We are producing the electrical current. So here electrons, zinc lost by electrons. That's why here electrical charge means electronic charge is more. That's why it is negative. The opposite side is positive. The opposite side is positive. That is the difference. Look here. The difference you can address first. Then later we'll discuss. In electrochemical cell, we are not using any battery. In electrolytic cell, we are using battery. That is the major difference. Here external EMF is there. Here external EMF not there. Here anode positive, cathode negative because battery is connected. So anode oxidation and cathode reduction. Here also anode oxidation, cathode reduction. But the sign problem. Here anode always positive and that is in electrolytic, cathode negative. But here battery not there. So zinc rod losing electron. That's why here electrons releasing. This is negative. The opposite side is positive. So that is the difference in between electrochemical and electrolytic cells. Is it clear? I think. So in electrolytic cell, we are using battery. That's why anode positive, cathode negative. In galvanic cell, we are not using battery. And oxidation side, electrons losing, electron density is more. That's why anode negative, cathode is positive. That is the major difference. Clear? Next. Now, it is losing electron. Means zinc rod losing electron, copper rod gaining electron. That's why here one reaction and here one reaction. This is one half cell reaction. This is another half cell reaction. That I am explaining here. So when zinc undergo oxidation in electrochemical cell, zinc undergo oxidation means losing of electron. So when zinc rod losing electron, it will convert into Zn2 plus. Am I right? Zn2 plus by losing of electrons. Clear? This is one half cell reaction. And the opposite side, that is this side, copper gaining electron. Copper gaining electron. So copper gaining electrons means reduction will be takes place. Reduction will be takes place. So Cu getting 2 electrons, you are getting Cu plus 2. So this is we are calling oxidation and this is we are calling reduction. So this is one half cell, this is one half cell. 2 half cells are present. Now here oxidation, reduction both takes place. That's why this is we are calling redox reaction. What we are calling? Redox reaction. Redox reaction means total simultaneously oxidation, reduction both will be takes place. The total reaction in galvanic cell takes place like this. Zn, that is solid, plus CuSO4 copper sulfate aqueous solution giving rise to ZnSO4 aqueous plus copper solid. This is redox reaction takes place in electrochemical cell of galvanic or voltaic cell. So we are giving input as the chemical energy and output you are getting electrical energy because of zinc oxidation at anode and copper reduction at cathode. But the signs are very important. Anode here negative, cathode here positive. Clear? And this is about cell reactions. Cell reactions. And here electrical energy, that is electrons, will flow from external circuit Zn to copper. See, electrons are moving zinc to copper, this side to this side, and these two half cells are connected with a salt bridge. Two half cells are connected with a salt bridge. Clear? So in galvanic cell, two half cells connected with a salt bridge. Very important this is. What is meant by salt bridge? What is meant by salt bridge? So why we are using here salt bridge, and what is the definition for salt bridge? So salt bridge is a U-shaped tube. Means here we are taking inverted U tube. Clear? Inverted U tube. Clear? This is the salt bridge. Structure is inverted U-shaped tube, and this is filled with agar gel. It is a jelly substance, agar gel, and this agar gel is saturated with agar gel is saturated with KNO3, potassium nitrate, or ammonium nitrate, or potassium chloride, like this. So inverted U-shaped tube is filled with agar gel, and it is saturated with KNO3 or ammonium nitrate or KCl. Clear? And this is about salt bridge. What it will do, the salt bridge means, the main duty of this salt bridge is, here it will prevent the accumulation of charges. Prevent accumulation of charges. What is that? It prevents accumulation of charges at electrodes. This is the main. So why we are using salt bridge means, it prevent accumulation of charges at electrodes. Means, see here negative charge, here positive charge. This charges accumulation means gathering together, gathering in one place. Accumulation nothing but gathering at one place. If the charges gathering at electrodes, further reaction will not take place. To prevent that, this inverted U-shaped tube we are using and filled with KNO3 or ammonium nitrate or KCl, and which is filled with agar gel. So this agar gel is saturated with KNO3 or ammonium nitrate or KCl. These are inert. Remember, what we filled with agar gel are inert. Means these are not react. So these are inert. Act as inert electrodes. electrolytes. KNO3, NH4, NO3, KCl act as inert electrolytes. Means this will not react. So this is about salt bridge. This is about salt bridge. These are inert, we are acting as the inert electrolytes. This is about galvanic cell. See here, galvanic cell is a electrochemical cell in which chemical energy converting into electrical energy. Zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution, copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. Zinc get oxidized, copper get reduced. Zinc losing electron towards anode, that's why anode is negative. Copper is reduced towards cathode, that's why it is positive. And electrons are moving zinc rod to copper rod. These two half cells are connected with a inverted U-shaped tube, and this is filled with agar-agar gel. This agar-agar gel is saturated with inert electrolytes such as potassium nitrate, ammonium nitrate, potassium chloride. And what it will do, salt bridge in galvanic cell means it will prevent accumulation of charges at electrodes. Means here electrons are released and these will stay here only, and here charges will stay here only, means gathering together to avoid that this. And one more thing, this inverted U-shaped tube, that is salt bridge, will not allow this solution or this solution into it. Clear? This will not allow any solution. Here we took the electrolytes, copper sulfate and zinc sulfate. This will not allow at any cost. So this is about galvanic cell. And here few more things you have to remember for competitive. In galvanic cell, we are not using any external EMF. That's why the reaction takes place here is spontaneous. Remember, spontaneous reaction, and it is reversible also. Remember, very important for competitives. And it is a redox reaction. It is a redox reaction. These three terms you have to remember. In galvanic cell, the reaction takes place spontaneously, but means by its own. We are not giving any battery, and it can be reversible, and it is a redox reaction. I explained already here. Zinc oxidation, copper reduction, both undergo simultaneously. That's why it is called redox reaction. Spontaneous reaction means we have to calculate delta G value also. Gibbs free energy. Delta G value negative. Delta G value negative means delta G less than 0. This is very important for competitive concern. Remember this. In galvanic cell, delta G value always negative because it is a spontaneous reaction. Means delta G less than 0 you are getting. It is a reversible and it is redox reaction. So the reaction which takes place in galvanic cell is a spontaneous. Why? Because we are not giving any external source. By its own it is giving electrical energy by using chemical energy, and we can reverse it, and both oxidation and reduction will be takes place. That's why it is a redox reaction. So three terms you have to remember: spontaneous, reversible, redox reaction. Delta G value negative, and oxidation takes place at anode. Anode always here negative we have to take, and copper get reduction. At cathode, cathode we have to take here as positive. So this is about galvanic cell. Clear? So still if you have any doubts, please make a comment in comment box, and I will clarify your doubts as early as possible. And if you like this concept, please subscribe to my channel, suggest to your friends, and they will be benefitable. Be safe at home. Thank you.